And welcome. This week I'm going to be replacing the battery on our Moto Guzzi 750 Breva. Now the bike hasn't been starting that easily over the last few days. I did put the battery on charge overnight and it still didn't really want to start that easily. So I thought the battery is probably at the end of its life. I'm not quite sure how old the battery is in this bike, but it certainly has been in there a number of years. So it's probably just come to the end of its lifespan. Now to get the battery out, it's located under this left-hand side cover here. We need to remove the seat and the side cover. Now we need to remove the battery clamp. There's one screw here and there's another one at the back. So I'll just take the screw at the back out. Now we'll disconnect the electrical leads, starting with the earth lead. Now I've got an extra lead on the top here for the starting circuit, and you can find the video where I did that in the description below. Now the two connections here, this is actually for the heated hand grips. So this is the battery I've just taken out of the bike. It's a MotoBatt quad flex battery. These are an absorbed glass mat battery so that there's no chance of them leaking unless you actually puncture the case. And I'll be replacing it with one of the same type. I've been very pleased with these batteries so far. I've had two in the Breva and I've had at least 5 to 6 years life out of them, sometimes a little bit more. This particular one seems to have tired a little bit earlier. I think I've only had about 5 years life out of this particular one. Now the reason they call it a quad flex is that it has 4 terminals. So in this orientation you've got the negative on the left and a positive on the right. If you flip it round, the terminals are reversed, positive on the left and the negative is on the right for bikes that have their cables in a reverse position. It also comes with a spacer to suit some models of bike if the battery needs to be slightly taller. Now they are also fitted with these little brass standoffs so you can mount the cables from the side or the top if you wish. I'm actually bolting the cables straight onto the battery to just eliminate one extra bolt. I've actually modified the ends of the battery leads on the bike to especially suit this particular type of battery. And for fitting it comes with 4 stainless steel screws and an Allen key. So they're pretty simple to fit. Now I've had probably 8 to 10 of these batteries over a number of bikes and I've been certainly quite pleased with them. And certainly I'm not getting any kickbacks or payment to promote these batteries. I just find them quite reliable. I'm not quite sure where they're made. They are an American company, but they don't actually say where they're made, so I suspect they are actually assembled in China. Next, I'm just going to clean up the electrical connections with a bit of wet and dry. Just get rid of any dirt and corrosion off them. Now we'll just fit the new battery. Starting with the two positive leads. And finishing up with the earth leads. Next, I'll just write the date of fitment. Now we can refit the clamp. In case you're wondering, this is actually the main fuse here, the one at the back, and this is a spare. Now we can refit the side cover. Now we'll just refit the seat. And that's the job completed. New battery fitted. I suppose I better start the bike just to make sure that everything's okay. Well, that's it for this particular video. Changing the battery on a Moto Guzzi 750 Breva is actually quite straightforward. I'll catch you next time.